This is what I brought you, this you can keep. This is what I brought you, may forget me. I promise to depart, just promise one thing. Kiss my eyes and lay me to sleep.
Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how I got this Day of the Dead look. It's a really cool look if you don't really have a costume and you just maybe want to do your face or just paint your face. This will probably be a good option for you. And it's not so hard, it's just really time consuming, and you just have to have a lot of patience to do this look. So if you want to get this look, then keep watching. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hide my eyebrows, or make it seem like I shaved them off. So I'm just taking a glue stick and I'm just gonna press it in the direction of the hair growth. So I'm gonna let this dry and apply a second coat, and then I'll start with the foundation. I'm gonna take the lightest foundation that I have, and that is my Urban Decay Surreal Skin Cream to Powder Foundation in the color Illusion. And I'm just going to take a Sonia Kashuk pointed foundation brush, and I'm going to buff that into my skin. And I'm going to go all over my face with this, and I'm going to do the eyebrows last. I'm also going to go over my mouth. Okay, so I put the foundation over my eyebrows, and they don't have to be completely wiped out. I just want to have a smooth surface for when I put on the black. So I'm just going to take a black eyeliner pencil, and this one is Zero, the 24/7 Urban Decay, but you can use any black. This is just one that I grabbed. You want to make sure that it's really sharp. And now I'm just going to draw circles around my eyes, and I'm going to try to make them as perfect as I can. When you're drawing the circles, try not to just concentrate on where you're drawing, trying to look back and see the whole picture. And that will make it a lot easier to make your circles even. So there I have my circles. And now I'm just going to fill it in with this pencil. You do want sort of a creamy pencil because you're going to be filling it in, so try not to get one that's really dry because it's just really going to hurt your eyes. You want something to glide. And then you want to put it in your waterline as well. And I'm just taking a Sonia Kashuk medium-sized brush to blend it. Just to smooth it out a little bit, I am going to put shadow over this. Now that I have smoothed out the black, I'm going to take a matte black eyeshadow, and I'm just using the one from Kat Von D's palette, this one here, Lucifer, just because I'm going to be using this green too. But you can take any black matte shadow that you like. And I'm just going to press this on to all the black. This is going to make it darker, and it's going to set it as well. And you just want to tap. You don't want to drag it around or blend it because you don't want to disturb the cream that's underneath. You just want to pat it. And to get close to this, you just turn your brush upside down and try to be really careful with the fallout. Okay, so the eyes are not finished just yet, but we will come back to them. And now I'm going to start on the rose that's going to be on my forehead. And I'm just going to use a black liner pencil again. And I'm going to sharpen it very well. And this is going to be the hardest part of this look because you're going to be drawing the rose upside down. Okay, so first I'm going to draw the bottom petals. Something like this. So you want something like that for the outer petals. And you just want to add to them. So I want a basic shape like this at first. And then you want to draw a line here. And then you want to start drawing the curled petals in the inside. So that's my basic rose shape. And now I'm going to draw the rose leaves on the outside. And they're really spiky leaves. Okay, so I've got my basic shape, and now I want to go in with my Sonia Kashuk Jet Set liquid liner and darken up this line and make it a lot more sharp. So I'm just going to go over what I already drew, and this time I want to have more fluidity in the way I draw it. And I'm just going to erase some of the lines that I don't want in there. So I'm just taking a concealer brush and I'm just going to wipe them. And actually I kind of like the way that looks, so I'm going to keep doing it to all of them. I like the shading. Okay, so that's it for right now. We'll come back to it later because I want it to set and I want it to dry. So now I'm going to move on to the rest of the forehead, and I'm going to keep using this. And I'm going to make, actually, be careful where you put your finger because I put my finger here to do this and then I touched another area of my face and I got it black, so be careful. Now I'm just going to draw a little heart upside down. And you can do that with the pencil if you want to at first, but I just did it freehand. Now I'm going to do a little design. I want a dot. And then down, and then you want to curve it around your forehead over here. And then another dot, and then a dot inside here. And then you want to have lines coming down like that. I don't know what you would call these, like flare. Just like that. And then do that to the other side as well. Now, still using the liquid liner, I'm going to draw little ruffles around the eye. Try to keep them all the same shape and size as close as you can. Okay, there's that. Now we're going to move on to the nose. Now we're going to draw a spade on the nose, and I'm going back to the eyeliner, and I'm going to start the point right here, and then the bottom part right here. So the point is right here and the bottom part is right here, and I'm just going to draw that out and very carefully go down my nose and very carefully go down on the other side. And then fill it in. So I'm going to do the same thing I did with my nose. I'm going to blend it with the brush and then put powder. Being careful not to get too close to the edge because I don't want that line to be softened. I want it to be pretty sharp. And in fact, I'm going to use the liquid liner just to sharpen up the very top of the spade. And the bottom here. Now I'm going to take Lucifer again, and I'm just going to pat that on my nose. So it's really important that you get a matte black shadow for this because you don't want this to be shimmery. I don't think it'll look as nice. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is some designs on the face. And I'm going to start here, swoop down, and then create a little teardrop here. And then we want a little one. And then you want a dot. And then one more there. And then a little baby one over here. Then you want some tears on the side over here. So I'm going to sharpen this up again. It's really important to have it sharp so you have a nice crisp line. Then I'm just going to draw some tears. Now we want to draw the lips. So we want to draw kind of a smile, but not really. Like that, and on this side too. And then you just want to draw lines going down. So this look is really time consuming. It's not that hard, just the details is what makes it really time consuming. So I'm not going to talk, I'm just going to draw the lines. And you want these lines on the outside to kind of curve in. You don't want them straight up and down. And then you want the inside of your mouth to be a little bit black. Now I'm just going to draw more designs around my jaw. So I'm going to do a little swoop and then go up. Like that. And then bring another little have another little baby one over here. And then a dot. So you could finish here, but I'm going to put a rose on my chin. Just because I want this to be really full on out there. This rose should be a lot easier because it's right side up. So I'm just going to do the same thing that I did to this rose up here to this one. And I'll be back to show you how to do a little bit of finishing touches and fill in the color. Okay, so I finished the rose and I did some detail work with the liquid liner on this design here and this design and on my lips, and I got a little bit of a darker line here by mistake, but I just worked with it, so I just made it darker and kind of made a little bit of a lip shape for that. And then now I'm going to start doing some color, and I gotta hurry up because my natural light is going away, the sun's going down. So I'm using Kat Von D's Underage Red, and I'm using a concealer brush, and I'm just gonna get that and I'm just gonna start coloring. So I'm gonna fill in the rose and just try to be careful with the lines not to touch them too close. And I'm also going to fill in this little heart here too, in between my eyes. I'm going to do the bigger petals first, because that's the easiest. Same thing with the bottom rose too. I kind of just had to pat the red on this part because it's really hard to get into those little lines, so patting works. And I kind of want more shading up here, so I'm just going to take a little bit of Lucifer and I'm just going to move it down a little bit. Start at the top and then kind of brush it down. Just like that. And that looks good. Same thing with this one on the bottom. Whatever you do to the top, you want to do to the bottom. And there. And that looks great. So now I want to do the green, and I'm going to take this NYX Jumbo Pencil in Horseradish, which is green, and I'm going to put this where the leaves are, and then I'm going to go over it with the Kat Von D eyeshadow. So you want a small clean brush. This is a Sonia Kashuk one, and I'm going to use this glittery green called Gunner from the Kat Von D palette. This one is the Gypsy palette. I'm just going to take that and I'm going to start putting this on top of the horseradish. And patting it on works really well, so you just want to pat it on. Okay, and I want some more color other than the red and the green, so I'm going to do these little ruffles around my eyes. I'm going to do those blue. So now I'm taking NYX's Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Pots and Pans, and I sharpened it. And I'm just going to do a little dash on each little ruffle. And I just want to put this because I want a base for the eyeshadow to show up really nicely. Or you could even leave it like that if you don't want blue. Actually, I think we'd leave it like this because I like the way it looks. So now it has like a metallic look to it. That actually looks really nice. I like the way that looks. Now you don't really need to put on mascara, but I'm just going to put it on to see what it looks like. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually line my lids with liquid eyeliner. The Sonia Kashuk one. I'm going to line them and put mascara on, and then I'll be right back. So this is the final look, guys. Hopefully you watched it to the very end, because I'm assuming this is going to be a really long video because it took me a really long time to do it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any costume requests, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'm just going to be doing whatever I could think of. I do have a Cyndi Lauper look that will be coming up soon. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.